Ben Horowitz, The Hard Thing About Hard Things, Building a Business When There Are No Easy Answers. In the book, The Hard Thing About Hard Things, Building a Business When There Are No Easy Answers, author Ben Horowitz delves into the inevitable challenges faced by CEOs and founders as they navigate through the complex world of running a business. He emphasizes the power of resilience and creativity in the struggle, an unavoidable phase every CEO must face. The summary provides insights into how CEOs can tackle such situations by involving others, staying focused on the solutions ahead, and adopting strong strategies for sharing bad news and dealing with layoffs. Alongside this, readers will learn the importance of effective hiring and organizational management, as well as how to distinguish a great CEO.
The inevitable struggle of running a business. Founding or running a company is the realization of a dream that comes with enormous pressure and impossible decisions that constitute the struggle. Regardless of the size or type of the business, every CEO must face macro and micro issues that could hamper success. The struggle is a mentally and physically draining phase that could determine the fate of a company either positively or negatively. CEOs must navigate through these challenges to steer their companies to success, or they'll lose their jobs for failing to do so. The struggle is an integral part of the entrepreneurship journey that must be embraced and conquered to attain greatness. Surviving the CEO struggle. The struggle is an inevitable part of being a CEO. This summary outlines 3 strategies to help you deal with it. Firstly, involve as many people as possible when facing a crisis. Secondly, get creative when things seem hopeless. Finally, don't let personal psychological problems consume you. To overcome these challenges, concentrate on the solutions, not the problems. The strategies are illustrated using examples from the author's experiences leading 2 software companies, Opsware and LoudCloud, through the dot-com crash. Involving the entire company in an off-site meeting, taking the company public, and staying focused on the solutions ahead are all key to surviving the CEO struggle. The importance of transparent communication in times of crisis. When faced with difficult situations, CEOs must be transparent with their employees to improve trust, productivity, and problem-solving. Trying to contain bad news only leads to unexpected surprises that erode trust and worsen morale. Instead, sharing negative developments as early as possible prevents gossip and aims for a quick solution. CEOs need to overcome the positivity delusion and realize that communicating transparently is critical for the success of their organization. By involving employees in the decision-making process and leveraging their expertise in different areas, the company can resolve issues more efficiently. Handling layoffs. Laying off employees is a challenging task that can have a significant impact on a company's future. When making the decision to lay off employees, it's essential to act fast and communicate the news immediately to avoid mistrust and damaging morale. CEOs should also be fair to outgoing employees by providing severance packages and good references. Admitting the company's failure to meet its goals will help rebuild trust with remaining employees and allow for the company to move forward. When justifying the layoffs, it's important to mention that the layoffs are happening because the company failed and not underperforming employees. By following these steps, CEOs can navigate the process of layoffs more effectively. Firing executives with dignity. CEOs should consider carefully when firing executives as it could affect the company both financially and culturally. Bill Campbell said, "You cannot let him keep his job, but you absolutely can let him keep his respect." CEOs are responsible for the hiring mistakes and must prepare thoroughly for the termination. The main goal is maintaining continuity in the company by keeping the affected part of the business running normally even after the executive has left. Caring for your team. A great organization can only be achieved by taking good care of its people. Investing in a dependable human resources department and functional training for staff are necessary steps. HR can give valuable signals about problems invisible to you in your company, such as non-competitive compensation. Functional training gives employees the skills necessary to succeed in their jobs, while management training empowers managers to train their staff and provide useful feedback. These two factors, a quality HR organization and abundant training, are the cornerstones of taking good care of your staff. Hiring for strengths. Finding the right candidate for a job is not an easy task. To hire the right people for your company, you should focus on their strengths rather than their weaknesses. In addition, when hiring executives, make sure their experience matches the size of your company to avoid rhythm or skill set mismatches. Matching strengths and experience with the job requirements is the key to finding the best fit for your team. Creating a happy workplace. Learn how to avoid corporate politics, foster a unique culture, and communicate the value of work to create a pleasant working environment. Do you want to create a workplace where people are happy to work? The first step is to eliminate corporate politics. This can be done by hiring individuals with a company-wide ambition and creating strict processes for evaluations, promotions, and compensation. By ensuring everyone is focused on the company's success, energy won't be wasted on politics. A unique culture can also make a company a pleasant place to work. For example, Amazon demonstrated its commitment to saving customers money by having employees work at desks made from old doors. Finally, communicating the value of work to employees is crucial. Well-defined job titles help employees understand how valuable their work is. However, be careful not to let the law of crappy people determine the value of a title. Great CEOs understand how to create a positive workplace. By avoiding politics, fostering a unique culture, and communicating the value of work, CEOs can create a pleasant environment for everyone. What makes a great CEO? Great CEOs are able to find the right direction for the company and articulate their vision in an authentic and motivational way to get the company to execute on that vision. Steve Jobs, Bill Campbell, and Andy Grove are examples of technology company leaders who exemplify these qualities. Successful CEOs are in high demand, and for good reason. It takes a special set of skills to lead a company to success. So, what makes a great CEO? The answer is twofold. Firstly, a great CEO must be able to find the right direction for their company to follow. This involves a range of skills, from strategic thinking to team management. Secondly, a great CEO must be able to articulate their vision and get the rest of the company to follow suit. When it comes to articulating one's vision, there are a few key aspects to consider. Firstly, a great CEO must be able to articulate their vision in an authentic and compelling way. Steve Jobs is a prime example of this. Even when Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy, his employees still believed in his vision and followed him. Secondly, a great CEO must be able to motivate their team to execute on that vision. Bill Campbell, a multiple company CEO, had a talent for making his employees feel invested in the company's success. Finally, a great CEO must have the conviction and decisiveness to push their company into new territory. Andy Grove, CEO of Intel, is a perfect example of this, having led Intel into the field of microprocessing despite the costs involved. In conclusion, great CEOs are a rare breed, possessing a unique set of skills that make them successful. They are able to navigate the complexities of running a business, find the right direction, articulate their vision authentically and motivate their team to execute on it. By examining the qualities of successful tech CEOs, we can gain a better understanding of what makes a great CEO. One's approach versus two's approach. The book explains that great leaders can be categorized as either ones or twos, depending on their approach to leadership. Ones prefer defining a path for the organization to follow but struggle with implementation, while twos excel at execution and performance management but struggle with making big decisions. A combination of both approaches is achieved by functional ones who act as planners in their area of responsibility and expertise. However, regardless of being a one or a two, leaders should work on developing skills outside their comfort zone to become better-rounded leaders. Peacetime and wartime CEOs. Many management books focus on successful business strategies but often overlook the importance of different leadership approaches required in challenging times. The success of a company chiefly depends on the CEO's management tactics, whether it's a peacetime or wartime scenario. A peaceful era calls for enhancing existing market advantages with creativity, exemplified by Google's 20% project policy. In contrast, the wartime CEO has to make bold decisions that can determine the company's very survival. Intel's CEO Andy Grove's decision to shift to microprocessing from memory products was key to the company's long-term success. Therefore, businesses must comprehend the crucial need for different management approaches and adjust accordingly to maintain a sustainable advantage over their competitors. Traits of successful CEOs. CEOs grow into the job by developing the right characteristics and skills needed to lead a company. Some of these general traits include being authentic, giving good feedback, and being comfortable with uncomfortable tasks. These skills are crucial for successful CEOs. For instance, being authentic and staying true to your personality is important. Great CEOs know how to give proper feedback using the shit sandwich approach, but this may not always work with higher executives. They also learn to be comfortable doing inherently uncomfortable tasks, such as evaluating someone's performance. Overall, great CEOs must develop these skills to succeed, but it's impossible to know beforehand if someone will be successful in this role. Selling your company, a guide. When entrepreneurs receive an offer for their company, it can be emotionally challenging to decide whether to sell. There are 3 types of acquisitions in the technology industry: talent/technology, products, and the entire organization. Emotions and concerns about losing a steady source of income can interfere with decision-making, but it is important to communicate the goals and expectations to stakeholders and ensure a competitive salary for the CEO. From a rational perspective, the decision to sell depends on the situation, but generally, it is not advisable if you have an early mover advantage in a big market that you think you will lead.
To sum it up, Ben Horowitz's book offers a comprehensive guide for those who aim to succeed as CEOs or founders in turbulent business landscapes. The key takeaways revolve around overcoming struggles by involving and engaging with the team, staying focused on solutions, and communicating openly and directly. Human resources, efficient training, and strategic hiring decisions also play a significant role in driving organizational success. A great CEO exhibits the ability to lead the company toward the right direction and execute the vision by learning from other successful leaders. These invaluable insights are sure to help readers better understand the challenges and rewards that come with steering a business through potential crises and building a successful organization in the face of adversity.